Well, we'd like to thank Michelle Robbins from the yogabear.org website. She's here with us to talk a little bit today about the program she founded, the Healing Yoga Project. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Healing Yoga Project and why you started it?
Well, the Healing Yoga Project is pretty simple. It's bringing yoga classes to people who need it most in the Cancer Society. Survivors are important, but what about those getting treatment, those who can't make it outside of those cancer facilities to go out into the public? So we decided to bring yoga classes directly to cancer centers at their convenience. The reason I started it is because I moved to New York City in 2006 to help take care of my aunt who was dying of cancer. And she was actually really into yoga and wanted to partake in yoga at the hospital that she was getting treated at, but they were charging $25 per class. And I just thought that was ludicrous. So I wanted to create a program that would enable people to come to these classes for free, because this should be an alternative therapy that should be offered for free.
So there is no charge for patients at any of the hospitals or cancer centers?
For patients, no. We do, however, charge hospitals for having this program because we provide supplies and we also provide highly trained instructors.
As for instructor training, is there any specific qualifications or trainings that they do have to undergo to be certified for your program?
That's a very good question. So most instructors have a 200-hour certificate that you can get in most yoga studios. And on top of that, they would have to do an additional training that certifies them to work specifically with cancer patients.
And how do the instructors get placed or matched up into the different centers?
So one of our advisors at Yoga Bear, her name is Tari Prinster. She actually is the lead instructor for the OM Cancer Survivor Training class. So I go straight to the source of the woman who is training all of these instructors. And after they graduate, she refers them to me, and then we do placements that way.
Now, for hospitals that might be interested in bringing in the Healing Project, what are some things that they would look for in any type of program involving yoga or breathing for their patients?
Well, you really have to take account the population. I think that's really important because a lot of hospitals in certain areas won't even go for yoga because they think the population won't want it. Hospitals should really look into all different kinds of programs. They have aerobic programs, they have cooking classes, they have, you can have yoga, you can have Reiki, there's so many different types. Hospitals really, should try all different kinds and see what their specific population is into, and then go, invest their money that way.
So for people that are interested in investing in the yoga realm of the treatment and therapy, what are some of the benefits of yoga and breathing for the cancer patients themselves?
There's such a tremendous list, so I'll try to make it more or less short. But I'm a nurse, so from a health perspective, it can decrease your blood pressure, slow your pulse rate, improve your circulation. It improves your respiratory rate by lowering it, making your lungs working more efficiently. It improves your cardiovascular endurance. When you do yoga, you're massaging your organs. You're increasing your GI motility. It's great for your immune system. And then, on the outside, it helps with aging. Yoga has been known to be a detoxification process and improves strength and energy and decreases weight. There's just so many different benefits to it. And then obviously psychologically, it improves your mood. It reduces stress and anxiety and depression. The benefits are endless.
Well, Michelle, I have to ask, I have done yoga before, and it is pretty vigorous. What type of changes are made for this restorative type of yoga to make it more therapeutic for the cancer patients?
Well, most people would assume that yoga for cancer patients is really gentle, and you sit in a chair, and you lift your arm up a little bit, and you're not really moving or breaking a sweat. That is actually incorrect. The way Tari Prinster designed her class is to get these people on the ground, up and down again. She has them doing all different kinds of positions that you would in a normal yoga class. Now, of course, these instructors are, privy to, information about all of these patients and what they're going through, what treatments they have, if they have ports, if they have scars, if they have limitations, they obviously abide by those. But they try to get them moving as much as possible. The instructors don't want them feeling like this is a special class to slow you down because you're sick. This is more an empowerment class in a safe way to get them to do as much movement as possible in order to help them recover.
So if they do have physical limitations, they're still able to participate in some other manner.
Absolutely. The yoga instructors will provide other types of positions that they could do in place of, what maybe the rest of the class is doing.
Now, can you show me, well, not show me, but tell me the average class, like what goes on during a normal class?
Well, I'd say in most of our hospital centers, we have about 15 to about 30 people, just depends on the day or the hospital. But, you come in, there's a sense of community right away. The people are getting together, they're talking, they're sharing stories. The instructor will come in. It's not just a class where you just start practicing yoga. They discuss what's going on in their lives. They discuss the cancer. They discuss all these other issues. They bring it to the table. It's not a class where they escape. It's where they all come together and share each other's stories and grow together and practice yoga as their own small community.
So what type of feedback have you gotten from patients?
We've heard, amazing stories. People have said that, they've gotten their groove back. They're able to stretch in ways they haven't been able to stretch before, be able to even start running, some people. Emotionally, a lot of them have felt a lot less anxious, a lot less depressed. They have a better outlook on life. They feel that yoga is giving them something to do in a positive light, despite all the other bad things that might be going on with the treatment. So, physically it's helped, psychologically it's helped, emotionally it's helped. So I think, we're doing our job.
Now, for any hospitals that want to be involved in this program, how would you recommend they go about it?
The best way for a hospital to get involved would be to contact me. I'm on the Yoga Bear website. There is a link for the Healing Yoga Project, and I'm easily accessed. And, I'm more than happy to give any hospital any additional information about our program.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for all of your time.
Thank you.
This is very informative for all of our, every patient out there. So thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you in the future.